Alright, here we are, getting ready to do a little bit of actual driving. We gotta decide which one of these I feel like starting over with. First, I've misplaced my digital device for speaking. Maybe I left it somewhere, but where that somewhere is, I don't know. And these are the many reasons. If you get a phone, you should put it in a case that's bright. And because finding it in the dark, 'tis not easy. And currently, yeah, it is missing. We'll be right back. There it is. Left it on the dryer. Good old laundry day. Left it on the dryer. All right, we got her going on now. All we got to do now is figure out what we're going to play with. If I had some people in the room, I'd be like, hey, what do you think I should drive? What would you drive in this situation? That's probably the best way to put it. Maybe if somebody comes roaming in here, I'll take the first opinion of the first person that walks in. Heck, even if you get in here late, tell me what I should have been driving. We're going to go without music today because, well, it's a distraction. And if I got music on, I pay less attention to the chat. And I kind of like y'all's opinions today. You know, what do y'all like as far as the muscle cars go? If you were gonna pick one that handles well, fits your driving style, I really kind of want to rebuy the Super B Coronetta, give her a sister. The Naro's a pretty decent car. The Hurst I could never get a handle on. I can't even drift the dang thing. Could always buy another Judge. Those were fun. 327, the Mustang GT Coupe, or the 2x2. I'm tempted to get the Coupe because, well, it's there. What do they have for choices in Chevrolet? We got a Chevelle, we got a Nova, we got the Buick GSX. It's a pretty nice car, actually. It's one of my favorites. And then we got my cars where I could just bring one of mine in, but every last one of these are those are drift tuned, and yeah, we don't want to mess with that. I'm tempted to take this little 396 Nova though. Such a hard decision. Oh, don't you love when you look over and you see that you messed up the spelling in your title? Added an extra A. Well, that's what happens when you got twitchy, shaky fingers. I think we're going to take this Super Sport. You already own this car. Do you want to buy another Abso-freaking-lutely? Oh, wait. No, that's not what I want. Oh, I think I just exited. I see a couple others in there that I might be willing to give a try. Let's use the mouse to navigate. So we're going to Chevrolet. Super Sport that one there. We're going to buy a second one. One of these days I'm going to hit the max limit on cars allowed in my garage, and I'll go delete a bunch of race cars. All right, we don't want it in corporate white. That's a kind of a pretty color. That orange is too bright. That isn't bad. Well, at least we ain't got to worry about nobody. Ooh. Not a popular opinion, but I kind of dig that. I got a lot of greens. That green's actually pretty sweet. I like blue's not bad. And then we got silver. I think I'm going to go with this one right here or this one here. The darker brown or the lighter. I think we'll go with the lighter. I already own this car. You want to buy another? How many times are you going to ask me that same question? Now, hopefully, we remember to purchase our brakes because we got to have them. Laguna Seca. Now, we're not going to do well. We need to write that down. We're going to do quite poorly. Anybody that's coming here to see phenomenally clean, good racing, I'm going to do my best to, keep it clean and not, ram the other drivers. You can go all the way up to C class with this car. Currently, we just need brakes. And we may run through it again if we make it through all 4 races and we're not angry by then. We'll go back through until we get it up to C class, and then we'll hit it again, see how it goes. Aero, differential, brakes. Now I like mine a little to the rear, maybe not that much. Just a slight. And I'll tell you, if you're playing this game, your first purchase should always be brakes, because the default brake pressure setting is 100%, which means if you breathe on the brakes, they lock up. And I tell everybody the same thing. We forgot to check our tire pressures. Let's take a look here. 38 in the front. We don't want that. We want more grip. I'll take these down to about 30. We'll leave this one just a little bit higher. Not because I think it'll do better, but because my brain likes it. I know very little as far as setting these cars up go. I just play with it till I find a way that feels better. Better is the good way to put it. Not great, just better. And if I would go online and do some research, I'm sure I could get answers to a lot of the questions as to what this thing setting does for me and this and that. There's probably some good tunes online already. I choose not to do that. It takes the fun out of the game. For the most part, I don't change much. I'll put the racing suspension on, maybe. And don't change much in it because I know how to make cars go sideways. But getting them to grip, I'm not that intelligent. At least I'm honest about it. To be honest, I like it when they're just like this. Bone stock, right off the showroom floor, ready to go. We're going to do the practice. I don't usually, but I like to get a little feel for this car, because if I remember right, she is taut. So we got to be real careful with the brakes, the gas pedal. And yeah. Probably a little more brake pressure than we gave it. This car doesn't have a... Oh wait, there it is. Well, they don't have an RPM gauge, but never mind. That thing that looks like my fuel gauge is not a fuel gauge. We're going to take our time on this first lap or so. Just kind of get settled. It's been a minute since I've been on Laguna. Doesn't really pop up in the drift list very often. We got to be real careful because if I remember correctly, I have my damage on simulation. I want to say this thing is probably a 4-speed. Well, we just negated this lap. But that's fine. It's only practice. Just getting used to driving the car. I'm not expecting podiums. I think I have the driver difficulty super high. Top of the list. I might have dropped it a little bit. Not real sure. It's been a minute since I've done any career stuff. Just figured I'd take a little break from drifting. And do a little competitive. Thought about doing seeing what was up for the online spec races. But I really don't like racing against real people. They're kind of jerks. Wrong gear. Meant to go to second, but we'll just stay in third. Car's got a definite wobble. It's definitely going to need some suspension upgrade. Get her a little stiffer, so she doesn't wobble back and forth on me. Maybe. We'll see how she goes. We'll see how the other cars are. See how they feel racing against me. Like I said, if given a choice, I'd change nothing. I'd just upgrade parts until I get the power where I want it and the grip where I want it, and call it good from there. Because tuning is hard. You can sure bury this thing, can't you? Goes all the way into the end of the red. She's definitely going to need tires. Definitely going to need tires if we're going to race this thing. Which is pretty much what we're going to do. We've already got it as a drift car. Might as well set one up with the handle. I'll let that charger once around me. There he goes. I think that was a charger. I didn't see enough of it to be for sure. And I'm essentially blind to car models. That guy's unhappy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give her a little more brake pressure than what I gave. Either that or I'm gonna start pushing the pedal a little soon. Let's start and finish practice. Sure. We'll just go ahead and move on to qualifying. Finish. I really like this car though. It'll get better once we get that wobble tuned out of it. We would like to finish better than last because, you know, we need the money. If I was smart about it, I would have taken this thing to the mountain, done a couple of laps, put some parts to get it to C-Class, and then come and done this. My projected finish, 24th. I agree, you're probably correct. Alright. Well, that's some pretty paint jobs out there. Look at that. I like you, sir. That's a pretty car. Should we search around? Let's take a look, see what everybody's racing. Got a Holden. dig that. I dig the rusted look, you might say. I found this in a field and I threw a whole bunch of power at it. There's the Judge. Got a nice little Hemi. Oh, we skipped one. Oh, maybe I didn't. It just clicked twice. Good old red with the black greasy stripe Chevelle. Actually, there's one in town that kind of looks like that, actually. Another Chevelle. There's what I'm driving, but I guarantee there's better. We almost picked you. The GT Coupe is not a bad car. It handles pretty good compared to others. That is a beast on the drift course right there, man. 2x2 fastback. Also pretty decent drift car. Another Judge. So far I ain't seen any paint jobs that are blowing my skirt up yet. Don't even have to mention that guy. He's a loser. 70 GSX. Still a sweet car. Sweet car. Almost bought a second one. I love my Pirate. Charger RT. I'd like to see some of these cars from the front, you know. Kind of a funky green. Another Falcon. The Machine. 1970s. Yeah. Ooh, I'll bet people report him for that livery. I don't judge. I'm a fan of the General Lee. I was a fan of Dukes of Hazzard. Good show. Movies they made. The first one was okay. The second one was, well, it just was. I do like Willie Nelson being in them. That was interesting. He fit the role pretty well. I need to talk to that guy. How'd you make that thing handle? Oh, it's a Red Bull themed car. I seen it when we did the pan through. It's the whole reason I'm sifting through here is I wanted to see what the paint looked like. And last but not least, another 442. Well, don't worry, man. I doubt you come in last. That's my spot. Now, are these stand-in starts? Good. I don't like rolling starts. You can never figure out what gear I should have been in. Okay. Something funny going on here. You ain't starting out like that. I don't know. It's been doing this lately. It's almost like it doesn't read the fact that I'm in gear. Alright, we can skip all that again. Let's just see if it's going to do it again. It acts like I got a brake stuck. Ah, better. If I had to guess, I'd say they've got some upgrades. Oh, there's some danger in this corner. But the traffic kind of spread out a little bit. Be careful with them downshifts. I've also learned, don't race for first. Race the car in front of you. Okay, find your gas pedal, man. I can understand slowing down, but that was a lot. Pretty sure I got a penalty. I have those notifications turned off, I do believe. Because I try to keep my screen free of distractions. Yeah, she's a drifter. So we probably got last. No, 20th. Pretty sure we had some, well, no penalties. Yay. Well, I didn't get last, and that's all that matters. I don't think I ever did a legitimate lap. Ooh, level 465. Oh joy, I absolutely hate ovals. Let's see, we got $500. We should save it, but we're not gonna. We're gonna get our suspension took care of for now. And we're gonna go into the tuning. We're not gonna change anything as far as this goes. Other than maybe stiffen these up just a hair. I mean, we don't want to go around the entire oval sideways. But I do need more brakes than I've got. Hopefully that doesn't lock them up. Let's take this and make it go away. All right. Continue. Eagle Rock Speedway. Good old oval. This shouldn't surprise me that they put an oval in here with the V8s. I mean, it's kind of their world. They never were really made for corners. Yeah, we'll go with that. They were made for straight up speed. Just to go, go, go. That's what they were made for. A little bit of a left turn, you know, things like that. Actually, back in my teenage years, these Novas were super popular in town. Nobody ever wanted to pop the hood and let you know what was under it. Oh, it's just a stock Nova, man. Promise. Promise. No, 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 no. I don't care that it sounds like a stroker. That's just the exhaust. I had a buddy. He told everybody his had a 305, 307. Hey, it did not. It did not. And anybody that raced him knew it did not. Anybody that listened to the car run knew it did not. I don't think I need to practice this. We're probably just going to do our, what is it, 3 laps? How many laps we got? 4 laps. We got damage. Certain of it. She just doesn't have the rubber. Somebody's coming. I'm gonna get smacked. Yep, next upgrade's gonna have to be rubber. Gonna need some rubber. Hi there. You won't even notice the dent. There's our 4 laps. That's enough practice. You know, if I know any better, I swear I might have touched the wall just a hair. That headlight is crushed. Gotta love it. Alright, anybody that comes in here expected to see quality driving, you've made a wrong turn. I almost downloaded Wreckfest today because I'm like, you know what, that game probably fits my It fits me a little better. I really dig the paint on that car. Like, I like that a lot. I don't know exactly what he was going for, but he nailed it. First gear. I think these AIs were trained by police. They are professionals at the pit maneuver. Good Lord, we gotta do 12 of these? This might have been a bad idea. Come on, car. all that matters. I didn't get last. And I didn't get lapped. Although I'm pretty sure that's got more to do with the, well, I guess I probably did get last. Nope, not quite. I'm not sure where I got the penalty. Probably that little dip off the track. I ain't gonna get last in the series so far. We're doing good. We're doing good. I don't like ovals. Road America. We got $300 to spend. I think we should widen up these tires a little bit. Something. Need something to help sure get a little more grip. And, well, the rubber is garbage. More of it should make it better, right? All right. Do we need to practice? No. But we might make some money doing it. There's a tire wall right there. Sorry, sir. Car didn't want to move. Not sure why. Boy, that grass is made of ice. little bit of a dog up the hill, isn't she? Boy, me in this corner, we're gonna have problems. That's not great. If I didn't know any better, I swear he slowed down so that I would hit him. Even knowing it's coming, I can't get enough early enough break. That's enough. Wonder how many of these garbage races we gotta do. Oh, that ain't the one we want. No. No. Finish. That's the one we want. Poor pile of Nova. Having to tolerate me as a driver. Oh. God. There is a distracting smell in my house. My dad is making poppers. Heck with it. No. I don't want a podium finish. If I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna earn it. I don't understand it. I don't know why it does that. It will not let me do a launch start. And it's very aggravating. I did it again. It doesn't seem to matter. I can start pushing the brake miles before that corner. This car says no. We don't know how to stop. We have no brakes. What the fuck about? Are you gonna be really weird and not let me launch again? I got a feeling. My foot is on the floor. She won't let me launch. That is too aggravating to keep doing. I mean, if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose because I'm bad, not because the game won't let me launch. So I'm just gonna put an end to this. There's a reason I don't play career mode. I just don't care for it. No. Get out of there. I'm not even gonna change the name. I ought to change the name to Heritage Tour Garbage. Career mode is garbage. Everything else about this game is fun. That is not. It's too bad they don't have a spec division that's worthy of this car. But I'm gonna make this one a short one today, I think. I may be back on later, I may not. About the only thing I can do here lately is drift. On here anyway. I can't paint cars because it locks up. Can't race because it won't let me launch. There's something funny going on there. I'm not sure what that is. But until next time. Hopefully next time is a little more entertaining. A little less buggy. May have to go play some Horizon next time. At least those races will let me launch. I don't understand why this one here is it didn't used to be a problem. Yeah, but it is now. We may have to go in and fix the game again. Maybe later I'll have my Automobilista loaded up. I re-downloaded the game today because I don't know, the game's got a memory leak.